Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Akim Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rikakradash. Of course, double honors go out to the apostles of Great Millstone, all right, for teaching us this truth. This is Naaman with the DC camp. Came across this morning. This is, it says Project Engineer who made Bill Gates' Microchip speaks the truth, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. It's from Voice TV Nigeria, and of course this is to you that still do not believe, all right, what's coming down, all right. This man is trying to set in place his new world order, all right, and everything that the prophets and the scriptures have said will come to pass are coming to pass right in front of your eyes, you know, for those of us and you out there that can see it, all right. And this is a clear sign for everybody to get their affairs in order, as it were, all right? These scriptures are real, and this is further proof. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, you know, Revelation 13 and 16. He's going to go into that.
My responsibility was project leader or the senior project engineer. We began to work on the design of a microchip that, when it was completed, was 0.75 millimeters in diameter, 7 millimeters long. It was the size of 1/4 of a grain of rice. Again, I want to say that I was not a Christian and there were no Christians there.
1/4 the size of a grain of rice.
They said they wanted this to have a power source and be able to emit a signal. And they told us they wanted us to use lithium as a battery source. Lithium's used in watch batteries, it's used in heart pacemaker batteries, it's used in a lot of places. I designed into this microchip a little charging circuit that would charge that battery. This sounds like a lot of technical things coming together, but if you'll bear with me 1 minute, you'll see what God has laid out about this microchip. When we discovered that we needed to be able to charge that battery, I needed a temperature change, a change in temperature to cause current to flow through that little charging circuit that would charge the battery. So we began to investigate and find out where in the body does the temperature change the most rapidly. We spent over $1 million in taxpayer money, and when the results came back, there was a lot of information. We divided it up amongst 3 teams and then came back together with that information. It was determined that there were 2 places in the body that were ideal for the microchip. One was just below the hairline on the forehead. Every mother checks their child's temperature right here. So we could have paid the mothers $1 million and saved. I never saw a mother check their child's temperature on their ankle. Always right here. The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred, because most people are right-handed. This didn't bother me, and it didn't bother anybody else on the team. The hand seemed a good place. Nobody wanted it here. And so the design work, everything was completed, the microchip was done. You're seeing it now on some of the Discovery Channel presentations. There are people who have received it already. It is real. It's not something that's coming way down the road. They gave me a Bible. They told me not to read the book of Revelation. They said the book of Revelation is too hard to understand.
And that's common perception amongst the Christian church. Not understanding that, first of all, this is meant, all right, for the Israelites. You know, and the Israelites are going to be the ones. In fact, let me get that. Let's go to, whoops, wrong one. Let's see. Let's go to the book of Daniel. Let's go to 12. Let's see. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, whoops. Then I, Daniel, whoops. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." All right. Let's skip on down. Let's see. Verse 9, Daniel 12, verse 9. It says, let's see, hold on. It started 7. "And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a time, times and a half, and when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished." All right. The Lord's, the Most High's people, the nation of Israel, is coming back together. Ezekiel 37 chapter. All right. We were scattered throughout the nations. All right. And now he's bringing us back together. It says, verse 8, "And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the end, till the time of the end." All right. "Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand." And that's just the thing. We know that these churches and this doctrine, all right, that was spread across the earth since the time of the Renaissance, when the Edomites, so-called white people, made that, put their images up as the people of the Most High, all right, and spread that image of them, all right, throughout the whole world, and deceived everyone. Revelation 20th chapter, all right. So now, for those that didn't believe, let's go to Revelation. It's like 13 and 16, and it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." When you think causeth, think of the word also compel. Let me get that real quick. Let's see. All right. There we go. Just think of that. Now let's scroll down to, I believe it's dictionary.com. And we scroll on down. And I am looking for, if it's in this particular one, hold on. Let's see. Maybe it was Merriam's. I thought it was dictionary.com. Let's see. Let's see what the free dictionary is. Okay. Yeah, looks like it was Merriam. Hold on. Salaki. Oh boy. Let's see. That's not it. Let's go back to this one. This is weird, folks. They've moved it. They've removed it, more or less, all right? Wow. This shows you that, hey, we're getting to them. All right. See this? I kid you not, just a few days ago, I looked this up. Hold on. Let's see. Wow. This is so weird. Wow. This is so weird. Let's just go with this from the Century Dictionary. To drive or urge with force. Notice it says urge. Now, how are they going to do that? For you to go shopping, for you to take care of any of your, things that that you need, taking care of your business. It says to drive or urge with force or irresistibility, constrain, oblige, coerce by either physical or moral force. You don't have the right to not be vaccinated. Do this not only for yourselves, but for your fellow man. They playing that guilt trip on you. That's to coerce. It says, as circumstances compel us to practice economy. All right. It says, let's see, to make one yield or submit, not necessarily by brute force. Let's see. Yeah, but I wish I could have found the other one. It was just spot on. All right, so let's go back to the video. I don't have much. Well, oh man, 10 minutes.
So I waited, and I didn't read the book of Revelation for quite some time. Then one day I came to Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. I didn't like what I saw. I went back and looked up the word mark. I went to the Strong's Concordance, and I found that John had used 3 words for the word mark. Charagma, charicator, and charax. That was from the Greek. I looked at those words. They talked about a scratch or an etching. They talked about a lot of things. And I said, God, this isn't it. We didn't do it. He said, go to the word for 666. The word is chixastigma. In the Greek, it says to go to 4742 as a cross. The last half of the word chixastigma. And when I looked at what it says stizo, i.e. to stick, to prick, a mark incised or punched into for recognition of ownership. I thought about the little injection tool. The end of it is called an incisor. I began to weep and I began to cry, and I said, oh God, what have we done?
And I'm going to leave it right there. And you can watch it at your own leisure. But for time's sake, I got to, So with that, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kokodash. Of course, double honors once again in the Apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom, shalom.